Thank the member. Recognize the member from Saanich South.
Thank you. You're gorgeous, baby. You're sophisticated. You live well. Vancouver is Manhattan with mountains. It's a liquid city. It's a tomorrow city. Equal parts India, China, England, France, and the Pacific Northwest. It's the cool North American sibling. The New York Times wrote this. People from all around the world talk about the beauty of our province, the breathtaking mountains, and the incomparable harbor. It's a great thing when other regions are doing our marketing for us with such enthusiasm as they do. But we know how good we are. We know what we have to offer. Beauty and substance. It's a perfect formula for economic success. Yet, we don't let our reputation do all the work. We have spent many years and a lot of money securing our brand, making sure that everybody knows we are supernatural British Columbia, telling other countries we are the best place on earth. Let it be known that Vancouver is one of the few places in the world where it's possible to ski in the morning and sail in the afternoon. Tourism is an incredibly important part of our provincial economy. The dollars that we earn because of our incredible geographic good fortune are in the billions. But what if in an instant it changed? What if in an instant we heard a distress call like the one that came in from the Exxon Valdez on March 24th, 1989? 270,000 barrels of crude oil were spilled into Prince William Sound. What if we got an emergency call, like the one that came in from the Gulf of Mexico on April 20th, 2010, when a spill started that led to 4.9 million barrels of oil leaking into the ocean? These are questions that deserve respect, and they certainly deserve an answer. We currently have oil tankers in our port, and we live with that risk today. 8 oil tankers coming in and out per month. Kinder Morgan wishes to change the Port of Vancouver into a major oil export port, tripling the capacity of the Trans Mountain Pipeline to 890,000 barrels a day. This would change the number of oil tankers coming into Burrard Inlet from 8 to 34 per month. By increasing the number of tankers, we increase the risk substantially, and for this reason, we need to assess the risk and decide if it's worth it. The National Energy Board review refused to compel Kinder Morgan to answer questions about emergency management and oil spill response. Kinder Morgan does not want to disclose any of that information publicly. This isn't good enough for the people of BC. It's not even close. BC needs to know what we're up against if a spill were to happen. I've read the cost estimates of a major spill in Vancouver Harbour are as high as $80 billion. This is direct cost and ongoing environmental costs combined. Just ask Alaska what happens when instead of a pristine coastline as a marketing image, the oil-soaked carcass of a sea otter is the face of tourism. The Alaska tourism industry lost 26,000 jobs and $2.4 billion immediately after Exxon Valdez, and another $2.8 billion over the next decade. A total loss for tourism alone was $5.2 billion. In the Gulf, the oil bitumen has sunk to the bottom of the ocean. The devastation that it continues to cause for sea life is a nightmare. Scientists are seeing rates of disease and death in sea creatures increase even though the oil is out of sight. What does Kinder Morgan have to say about that? They don't have much to say because the process that Kinder Morgan application is undergoing is completely flawed. It's an undemocratic process that's as clear as a tide pool full of bitumen. The National Energy Board compelled Kinder Morgan to answer only 5% of questions asked, and public participation was not valued. The people of BC have serious concerns that stem from watching horrendous oil spills take place around us. The people of BC have questions because they know that after 35 years, Prince William Sound is still leaching oil. The people of BC have questions because they know that money can't fix everything, and in most cases, there's no such thing as cleaning up an oil spill, since only 10% of the oil gets recovered. As New Democrats, we call on the province of British Columbia to immediately give 30 days notice and withdraw from the NEB process. What we need is a strong made-in-B.C. environmental assessment process. We need an environmental assessment plan that is worthy of something supernatural. We need a plan that reflects the value of the best place on earth. The environment and the economy are connected, and nowhere is it more clear than when it comes to tourism. It seems that oil spill tourism is a real hard sell.